This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
One life lost to a drunk driver is one too many and not acceptable.
The Reno Police Department is stepping up its DUI enforcement, coming on the heels of several fatal car crashes just within the last couple of weeks. And that is our Channel 2 News big story at 5 o'clock. You know, drugs or alcohol appear to be a factor in each one of these major crashes we've reported, although some have not yet been confirmed. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller. The chief of police has approved overtime pay to actually have more officers on the lookout for impaired drivers for the next several months. Paul Nelson joins us live at Rock and Mill, where a couple was killed by a suspected drunk driver on Saturday. And Paul, this has been a tragic month on Reno's roads.
It has, Landon, and that's why the police department is stepping up its enforcements, and they're also hoping to raise awareness. Now, as you can see, there's a memorial set up right here for the victims of Saturday's crash, but unfortunately, it's not the only one. Two memorials sit on each side of Somerset Parkway, one for Christopher Gonzalez, the other for Alyssa Hardy Orton and her unborn child. Police are awaiting toxicology results to see if alcohol was a factor in Gonzalez driving on the wrong side of the road. A week later, on the other side of town, police say a suspected drunk driver ran a red light, killing Saul Garcia and Janeth Gonzalez Contreras. The two were engaged to be married.
Unimaginably tragic. You can just imagine as a parent or a friend or a sibling what it would be like to get that phone call.
9 people have been killed in 6 suspected DUI crashes in the last 2 weeks in Reno. The latest happened last night on McCarran near Mayberry. Police say 35-year-old Nicole Bonaparte was killed in a head-on collision while driving the wrong way with her headlights off.
There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. It's just an unfortunate trend.
A trend they say is 100% avoidable.
It affects a lot of people. It certainly affects our entire community. That's why we're bringing such awareness to this and really telling people to step up and drink responsibly.
Soto says RPD makes hundreds of DUI arrests every year, partly because it's a 24-hour town and because there are more drivers on the roads. RPD has 2 DUI officers, and the chief wants to add another one eventually. Until then, he's using overtime to step up patrols.
Specifically, I'm looking for DUIs, and that's what I'm going to be enforcing with this approved overtime.
People are also encouraged to use good judgment while drinking and avoid getting behind the wheel.
Line up that designated driver, take the bus, take the Uber, take the cab, do whatever you need to do to get home safely, and take personal responsibility that it can happen to anybody.
And Jardin says she plans on initiating the use of ignition interlock devices for people convicted of DUI, but that would have to pass the state legislature to get approved. Now, what that would do is basically serve as a breathalyzer, and it won't allow your car to start if the person is impaired. Covering Crime Beat Live, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
All right, Paul, thank you. And also in Crime Beat, a jury is deliberating